that my Brooklyn go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the Riasi, we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we went on the ride nobody with, we the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni again it hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it, That's how you know we lit. Grrr.
Trust, me taking no loss. We be the hottest on the scene. Gemstones from the dust. Big dog with your leash. Where's the love in the streets? Got my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when we ready, me hit it heavy. I zoom out the pride of my people already. Them I see Ellie. Me, I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful that people they hear me. Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. A running cut team, but on my pockets, me need my DNA. Baby, for life, for call me a star before BBC. Don't take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them no get the same. Me and them no get the same.
It's Madden NFL 23, and all eyes are on Tre'Davious White, who's been stepping up to challenges all season, now at 8 interceptions. It's the Bills and the Giants, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
From the home of the Bills since way back in 1973, there's a look at Highmark Stadium just outside of Buffalo, New York. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the New York Giants and the Buffalo Bills. Hello, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at the Bills entering play here. They come in off the extended break from the bye.
I think it was much needed as well. You play 2.5 months, you're ready for some time off to get set for the home stretch.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded right around the 8, and he won't quite make it to the 25. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. Orchestrating the offense will be their versatile quarterback, the Hawaii native, Oregon Duck product. Of course, that's Marcus Mariota.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
Now Patterson to start the drive. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Off the play fake, Mariota. They'll roll him out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Azeez Ojulari in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Now Mariota. Oh, Diggs, what a catch. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Landry now on the return. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. Throwing to start the drive. Bailey. That's complete to Slayton. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Bailey now looking to throw on 2nd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. Back to throw is Bailey. To throw on 2nd down. He's got his man downfield. It's Robinson. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 26. A very solid gain of 27. Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a 1st down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
Catch made by Slayton. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
It also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Barkley will take it in for the Giants touchdown. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on the short touchdown run.
And Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. They go play action. Mariota. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First and 10, it's Patterson. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
He's forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
To throw, Mariota. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. The Bills at 4-6 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
And this, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
A first down throw for Mariota. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On 1st down, going back to Patterson. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. But not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
So on 4th down, out is Tyler Bass in the Buffalo field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Bass is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense set to kick off their next drive. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterback.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Von Miller coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bailey throws to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Looking to throw. Bailey. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start out here with the option left. Able to avoid him at the 40. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Handoff running left, Patterson.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Pressure comes, and down he goes.
Azeez Ojulari.
That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mariota forced out to his left.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4th.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and that will keep this a 4-point game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Here's Bailey throwing on first down. And he'll just get rid of it. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Bailey. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one good for 37 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. Back to throw. Bailey. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Jarvis Landry. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. As his guys are able to extend their lead.
Well, with this rookie QB, we talked a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
The Bills getting set to go. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mariota
has his man. It's Shakir.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. From the gun, Mariota. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run it again with Barkley. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Hands it off out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 31-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And room there to work it inside the 25. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, Bailey. It's caught on the right side by Robinson.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
A gain of 7. And the Giants 1st down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Bailey. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to get the football here at their own 23. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the 2nd half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Beginning on the ground with Patterson.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd and 9, Mariota. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. Oh, he shifts past him. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Another completion right back to Patterson. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Buying time to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Mariota's throw here.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive.
He'll decide to keep this once more.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a fourth down now.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So they tried it. Not only did they not get the first, they fumbled it away.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it went from bad to worse, but I know that everyone's going to pile in on the call and say, well, what are you doing? Why would you go for it there? I think the teams that are...
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime.
The kick by Bass is good.
And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guy.
There he goes, right side. And he takes it the distance. No time remaining.
No cloth on the field.
Yeah, no flags, and it's a kickoff return to end the first half. Extra point try, good by Gano. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, bye weeks, they're over. We've once again got a full slate of games to get to as we take you around the NFL here in Week 12. Let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. With that, let's get a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Giants. And even though they've got the big cushion, I would imagine they'd like to see a little more out of their passing game. Pretty pedestrian numbers through 2 quarters of play. Meanwhile, for the Bills, we check on their numbers on the ground in the first half, as they know they'll need to be better to overcome this halftime deficit.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Giants about set to go to begin this third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways. They sacrifice you want to remember with Barnes' defensive strategy, on that particular play, it just came from the outside.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Looking to throw. Bailey. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Back to throw. Bailey. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 23. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this 2nd half.
Play action now. Mariota rolling to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind, because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive, so either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. And New York set to take the field.
They've got the ball in a great spot here, already inside the red zone following that fumble recovery. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Following the fumble recovery, Bailey. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Now Bailey off the play fake. And he will throw this one out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they come through with 3 after forcing the turnover. But CD, 2nd half, you're starting inside the red zone. Obviously, they would have liked 6 out of that.
Absolutely, because that's all you're thinking is how do you get it into the end zone? You want the field goal to be the last resort. In this case, they gave it a great try, but did have to settle for 3.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Mariota. He finds his man, complete. It's Patterson.
Here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake, Mariota. He'll get this one complete to Davis.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Mariota now from the 50. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Patterson running between the tackles. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to kick it away.
Results, 4th down.
Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Bailey throwing to start the drive.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
Again with a juke. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Well, with Saquon Barkley, you often think of the elusiveness, the quickness, but he can definitely run with purpose as well, and he's able to shed a tackler there and continue on.
Yeah, and this defense has had its share of problems getting guys to the ground, and here's another example. They never should have allowed this play to gain as many yards as it did, but poor tackling early in the play led to big yardage after the fact.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off play action, Bailey.
And that one complete downfield to Johnson.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 24-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We've got one of those big blockers in some discomfort.
We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Bailey now from the gun on 3rd down. This is caught and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley.
with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year,
as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
But just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Gano now to add the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game. But that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll go to Barkley again. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
He finds his man. It's Robinson. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild. And here's another completion for good yardage.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun, Bailey. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it's 2nd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Back to throw is Bailey on 3rd down.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, the only silver lining on the other sideline, CD, is that they kept him out of the end zone, but still, that's another 3 points added on to this large lead.
Yeah, no shortage of scoring 4 big plays on defense in this one. And even up by 4 possessions, still finding ways to create opportunities and capitalize with points.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Mariota's throw taken in by Diggs.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
They'll run with Patterson.
And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 47. Throwing, Mariota. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mariota. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Mariota now.
He'll air this one out deep for Davis.
And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
Now Mariota. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt.
A gain of 4 yards. It's 4th and goal.
Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Come on.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Barkley inside handoff. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
Tremaine Edmonds on the tackle. A 2-yard gain on the play.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Taken down at the 11-yard line.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
37 yards on the punt with no return. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
Mariota on 1st down.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing is Mariota. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A 1st down throw for Mariota. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
10 more yards. 10 yards.
On 2nd and inches. Mariota over the middle. He gets it to Patterson.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Straight ahead, Patterson knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Mariota going to run on the option.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against him throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, Mariota. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll be taken down at the 18.
72 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
1st down, Giants.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. 2 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. A handoff to Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Here's a give to Barkley. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what?
Yeah.